Days later, while I was at work, my phone buzzed. It was a call from a random number. My hands trembled as I picked up.
"Hello, sir," a woman's voice said.
"Hello, please. Who am I speaking with?" I asked.
"Sir, I'm sorry to disturb you," she replied, her tone shaky. "I'm calling about my brother. He works for you. He hasn't been home for days, and he's not answering his phone."
Her words confused me. The same person she was asking about my maid had been sacked by my wife weeks ago. At least, that was what I thought.
I didn't know how to respond. All I could do was end the call. She tried calling back several times, but I refused to answer. My chest felt heavy with questions I wasn't ready to face.
When I tried reaching the maid myself, his line never went through. That was when I realized I couldn't ignore the truth any longer. My wife wasn't who I thought she was. I considered confronting her directly, but something told me that wasn't wise. Instead, after work, I went straight to the police station and filed a report. The officer on duty promised they would investigate. Relieved that I had taken a step, I returned home that evening only to be greeted by the most devastating sight of my life. There, in the living room, my wife sat on the lap of her own brother, kissing and caressing him as though they were lovers. My legs went weak, my voice caught in my throat, tears welled in my eyes, and after struggling to speak, only one word escaped my lips.
"Babe," startled, she sprang to her feet, stammering apologies. But I was beyond reason. In anger and heartbreak, I began packing her bags.
Just as I dragged the bags toward the door, a deep male voice thundered behind me.
"What do you think you're doing?"
I turned and found myself face to face with my brother-in-law. Before I could respond, his fist met my jaw. Blow after blow rained down until I collapsed, unconscious.
When I regained consciousness, my wrists were bound with handcuffs. My wife and her brother stood over me. Their secret was out, and they no longer had to pretend. It was then I learned the horrifying truth. They had arranged the murder of my maid, the only person brave enough to expose their affair.
Now they wanted everything. I was forced to sign documents, transferring my wealth to my wife's brother so they could run away together. Just as I was about to finalize the transactions, a loud crash shook the room. Police officers stormed in, weapons raised. Within minutes, I was freed, and my wife and her brother, her secret lover, were handcuffed and dragged away.
That day, I lost the woman I thought I loved, and the children I once called mine. But I was alive, and I had seen the truth with my own eyes.
Follow my account for more stories like this.
The end.